Hi, my name is Vanessa, and this video is for my cognitive psychology class, and this is for the assignment homework number 2, perception, Flipgrid, video, and script. So I will be covering chapter 3 on perception, and according to the text, the nature of perception is we define perception as experiences resulting from stimulation of the senses. And to adhere to that, to appreciate how these experiences are created, it returns to the idea of the crystal on the beach. So it says some basic characteristics of perception. Crystal's experiences illustrate a number of things about perception. Her experience with the umbrella illustrates how perceptions can change based on added information, with the crystal's view becoming better as she got closer to the umbrella. So that was one of the figures in the book, and we're supposed to show visual aids in this video, and that was the figure that was shown. Which leads me to one of my favorite parts in this chapter, which was page 58, chapter 3, talking about figure 3.9. I'll show you the picture from the visual. It talks about objects looking different from different viewpoints. It says, another problem facing any perceiving machine is that objects are often viewed from different angles. This means that the images of objects are continually changing depending on the angle from which they are viewed. Thus, although humans continue to perceive that object in figure 9, so this is figure 9 right here. So just like how things can kind of look blurred and different from a different viewpoint or a different angle, talks about how as the same chair viewed from different angles, this isn't so obvious to a computer. The ability to recognize an object seen from a different viewpoint is called viewpoint invariance. It also goes on to say the difficulties facing any perceiving machine illustrate that the process of perception is more complex than it actually seems. Our task, therefore, is describing perception is to explain this process, focusing on how our human perceiving machine operates. We as humans, we begin to consider two types of information used by a human perceptual system. So for me, explaining the importance of this topic, it is important to understand that the way we see things can be completely perceived in different ways if you look at things from different angles, which I personally feel is so helpful and beneficial to learn this, because being a psych major, this crosses over into so many fields. It helps you understand when you're counseling a couple. It helps you understand when you're having therapy with a child. It helps you understand when you're trying to understand a person's behavior, because the way we view things is so important on every level. And so if we can understand the biological aspect of it, and how we really can physically see things from different perspectives and angles, we can better understand why people interact the way they interact. And so I would say that's the stressing of how important it is. And to provide an example of this topic in real life, this is just a basic example, but I have a black pen, I have a blue pen. Now, I see this black pen and this blue pen in my face. I see it. But when I put it on the screen, it may look completely different. So the way I perceive it in person can be completely different how I may perceive it on the screen. And the way I see it in front of me, it may look completely different to you across from the screen, which goes to show you, don't think everyone sees things the same way, because we don't. We really don't. And so this was a very helpful video today for me to understand and grasp perception. Thank you. Bye.